Welcome back. Well, as I said, today we have the pleasure of having two artists on from the Sawdust Festival. We have husband and wife team of Sue and Mark Winter, and you certainly brought along a lot of stuff. First of all, tell me about your time at the Sawdust Festival. How long have you been there? And in general, how long have you been artists?
Well, we've been at the Sawdust now my wife has been there for 16 years, and I've been there for 15 years.
And how long have both of you been doing artwork?
Well, I started doing artwork when I could eat crayons.
Yeah, okay.
But Mark took off on our date night. We did when our kids were very little, so that's about 30 years ago, we did a ceramics class in Laguna.
Okay.
So Mark's been doing it for almost 30 years, the ceramics.
And is this something that you do full time? This is your profession, or because we have artists on that may have other jobs, but this is more of a, they do it when they can. Did you guys have a studio and a gallery?
Well, we have a studio at home, and I've been doing the ceramics in my studio for about 30 years, but I also have a business career.
Okay, so you do something else as well. All right.
He works at Boeing.
Oh, okay, very good. What about you?
Well, I work as an interior designer. I've had an antique booth too.
Very good. Now, I know that you do primarily ceramics, am I right?
Yes.
And then you do ceramics, oil painting, sculpture, a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
So you kind of dabble in all kinds of different things. What do you like doing best?
Well, what I do is I do maybe some painting, and then when I'm tired of painting, then I'll go to sewing some clothing or painting some clothing, or I'll do sculpture too.
I'm going to hold this one up first. This is the biggest. And is this oil paint?
This is oil paint. This is called double chin.
Okay.
And most of my paintings, I try to introduce something that stimulates the imagination or that is funny, hopefully.
Yes. Very nice.
And I do use oil, acrylic, watercolor. I also like to change on that media too.
Okay, so you use a little bit of everything.
Yes.
Now I'm going to hold up, can I hold this one up?
Yes, you may.
Okay.
It's meant to go on the wall.
So this is really interesting. Tell me, what's the medium that you use here?
This is ceramic.
Okay.
Mark is kind enough to let me fire in his kiln. He does that. And this one is called Angel Face.
Okay.
And I just wanted to do some sculptures for on the wall this year. So I try to change out every year. I try to have something different in the booth.
Okay, very nice. And are any of these, you sculpted everything on here?
Yes.
It's not like a shell that you found or anything like that?
No, I sculpted everything, although there is a little mosaic flower on there that's probably from the maybe late 1900s or 1800s is what I'm trying to say.
And then you also do clothing, and this is interesting. Now, is everything here, I see like a scarf and a dress, and all this painted on?
No. This is actually sewn, and I like to use vintage textiles.
Okay.
So this is a furoshiki in the front, which is a vintage Japanese wrapping cloth.
Okay.
They would wrap gifts and give gifts to each other in these cloths. This is probably from the 60s.
Wow.
The collar is a belt. This was in the fashion show they had on Sunday, and they'll have another one on August 23rd, which should be fun.
So you sew these then?
I sew these, yes.
Okay. All right, very nice. I don't want to have this fall down like that.
Okay.
Very beautiful, very nice. Okay, Mark, we have a lot of your ceramics that you do here. Some are quite large, and then some are small ones. Tell me about the different techniques that you use. That one's really unique.
Yes, so all the pieces are hand thrown of porcelain on a potter's wheel, and then they're trimmed and sanded, and then they're bisque fired, and that takes them to a state where I can work on them. And then each piece has a little stand and a little plate under it for this type of work. And then I put on the pieces zincite crystals, and those stimulate the growth of these large crystals that grow.
And the little dot in the middle is the zincite. See, he hand glues those on with a toothpick.
Yeah.
So they get glued on, and then they just kind of start forming?
And they seed the material, and they'll throw off children. So most of the crystals on here are children from the parents, from the seeds that we're growing.
And what are they again that you put on?
They're a zincite seed, and they come from Poland, and they were actually formed in a smelting factory, and they were found in the chimney. And
interesting. So they crystallize.
Yeah, they crystallize and they seed, and they grow in the firing process.
Interesting.
Is this titanium, this one?
Yeah, this one is titanium, this one is cobalt, this one is iron.
So there's different ones that produce different colors then.
He mixes his own formulas to make.
And so is there one that's put on here? Like say...
there are about 6.
Okay, so there's 6 scattered on when
Yeah.
they start to... That is really nice.
And
wow.
you have to fluctuate the temperature to get them to halo.
Yeah, the
So you
temperature is changed to make the different rings on the pieces and the different textures.
But you never know exactly how it's going to come out.
I have no idea till we open up the kiln and take a look inside.
Yeah, very nice. So you use porcelain to as your medium instead of regular clay that I would call it.
Because it gives it a nice, smooth, white background for the crystals to grow on.
Very nice. Now, can these be used, like the bowl for somebody who wants to use it to serve in, and these can use as vases?
Yeah, I'm spoiled rotten. I've got them all over.
Okay, so they're fine to use for anything.
Yeah.
Really nice. I don't think I've ever seen that technique before. How did you come across that?
I was doing traditional ceramics, and I was looking at what the glass blowers had, and I loved the brilliant colors. So I wanted to find something that would give me the brilliant colors, still keep the earthy looking natural forms on the colors and the shapes. And there was a gentleman at the pageant, and he had this type of method. He was doing koi fish, and I went to him and I asked him about what he was doing, and he shared his information with me, and I just went off and started doing this.
What about the base color? Can you do you control that? Like if you wanted to make this more of a red color or something like that?
You have some control over the colors, but you don't have control over where the crystals go.
Okay, but you can, since you have the darker ones here, change the color.
Yeah.
And of course, the one down here is almost a jade color.
Yes.
Yeah, very nice. So do you do any pottery like this?
Well, what I do is hand building. Mark throws on the wheel, and then I do the sculpture thing.
Okay.
So he does the elegant, and I do the funky, and it's a yin-yang sort of thing.
Is this porcelain as well?
This is not. This is a different kind of clay.
It's a stoneware.
Okay.
Yeah.
And as far as what you have in the show, do you have a little bit of everything down there?
Oh yeah. It's like a gypsy wagon.
You guys share a booth?
We
Or do you have a double?
We each have
We have
a
a double.
booth, and then we intermix all of our pieces so that everything is a vignette of something you might want to have in your home.
Yeah, very nice. So all the years that you've been there at the Sawdust, what do you like best about it? Do you really look forward to this season?
Yes, it's fun meeting the people. We like the one-to-one. We're not online, so we just do the artwork for the 2 months.
Okay.
And it's a nice little community. It's like a little medieval village.
Yeah, it is.
So it's fun. The community of the artists is great. Music is great. The trees, everything.
It's really nice.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's
a nice
very-
atmosphere.
Yeah, it's very calming and welcoming.
What about the one during the winter? Do you do that as well?
What we do instead is we have a little open house and then tell people they should come to our open house and then walk down to the Winter Fantasy because we're close.
Oh, okay.
So we did it one year and it was wonderful.
So you live, your studio is at your home?
It's about 2 blocks from the Sawdust, so it's very convenient.
nice. Been down in Laguna a lot of years then?
Yeah.
Since '74.
Wow. So you've really seen it grow and change, right?
Yeah.
Back then it was still more of a little village, I'd say.
Yeah. Mark was a scuba diver then too, so he still is, but he's scuba dived.
Very nice. Now, at the Sawdust Festival, since there's 2 of you, do you have the ability, at least one of you, being there the whole time?
Yeah. We have a regular shift worked out.
Yeah, she does the mornings during the week, and I do the evenings when I get off my other job.
Yeah.
And then on the weekend, we flip over, and I do the mornings, and she does the evenings. So someone's there all the time.
Yeah, because during the week, when you have a regular job, you're there pretty late, right?
Yeah, till 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Plus we have to restock. We have to make things
That's
as
true.
well. Also.
Do you make things throughout the year and kind of pack them away?
Yes, there's always something new in our booth every day.
Okay. So you're continuing the whole year and during the show as well. How about doing work in your booth? I know some artists do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mark is very good at educating people about the different elements he uses for the different colors. And then I usually do my hand-painted clothing while I'm in
Okay,
the
so you
booth.
do have hand-painted clothing.
Oh, yeah.
Why don't you hold that one up? That's I thought you had something that was
Yeah,
hand-painted. I wasn't sure about
this is
big dresser.
I usually have a face interspersed somewhere in
Okay.
the piece. This is a peacock. Obviously, there's a face below. And they are washable. And
Oh, they are?
Yeah. Yeah, and I've been doing it for 16 years, and my ladies come back showing me their shirts from 16 years ago.
Wow, and they don't wear off?
No, they're cotton. They just wash them in cold water and let them air dry, and they're fine.
Wow.
So.
That's I would have thought they would come off after a while. It's fabric paint then,
It's
basically.
fabric paint, it's acrylic, and I usually use a little Austrian crystal in the eye to give it a little bling for everybody.
Yeah,
So.
very nice. So quite a mix of artwork that you folks have, and I think it's great how many years you've been there. So you get to win that lottery every year. It sounds like. And I want to tell everybody, Sawdust is open every day, 10 until 10, until August 30th. A great time to go down there, and I always say that my favorite time to walk around the Sawdust is really the evenings. It's absolutely beautiful. Maybe go down there, and they have food there if you want to eat there, or maybe get some kind of dinner ahead of time and then go over there. It is absolutely beautiful. There's lots of nice music playing, and I just think it's a little bit more energetic and fun and magical in the evening there. It's really well done. Thank you for both coming on.
Thank you.
And
Thank
your
you.
booth number. Where are you guys located?
230 and 237.
Okay. And whereabouts is that on the grounds? there?
It's as you walk in the front door to the right near the demo booth, near the Greek restaurant.
Okay. All right. Very good. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank
It's
you.
great to have you both on, and great artwork you do, and good luck down there.
Thank you.
All right. Maybe we'll see you on the winter one too.
Okay.
Okay. We'll be right back.